rubbing it with?
It's just a little bit of oil, just to. It's already been seasoned, but I always.
A little bit of that in right.
Yeah, just a tiny bit of oil, and I just rub it around with a bit of kitchen foil. Right. That's done. I might. I'm going to do the chicken wings first, and then I can just get them out of the way. If that's alright.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
I'm just slicing them into just removing the ends, and then just I coat them with salt, just salt, pepper, and then cornstarch. So when they're fried off, it kind of gives it a bit of a coating for the sauce to stick to. About a teaspoon and a half of salt. Black peppercorns.
Black peppercorns. Yeah.
Quite a lot to season, and then doing a quick mix before we get the cornstarch. There's another dish that you use root ginger and syrup, and you do the same process with these, and then you add ginger to water, and then you slowly add sugar and like a syrup.
Yeah.
And you boil it and reduce it until it goes sticky, and you coat the chicken with it.
Ah.
And that's a classic Thai.
Okay.
I think the name is Dakar Jung, I think it's called. I'm
Yeah.
not too sure on whether that's pronounced right. Okay, just cornstarch. And again, just to coat them. You can crack an egg into this and kind of mix it into a batter, but
yeah,
I tend to just keep them just in the corn flour. When they fry, they go really crispy. If you allow them to stand for a half an hour, the cornstarch kind of coagulates around the chicken. It's quite nice. So it's just monkfish. It's really meaty, and it holds its kind of texture throughout cooking.
and this has been filleted already by the shop, which is great.
Yeah, already filleted. You can keep the bone and make a stock out of, but I've chose not to, as use it for a curry. I've also got some prawns as well, which are whole prawns.
Yeah, very fine. So do we have to do anything to prepare these in advance?
No, you can keep them. As they whole, you can cook them in the shell. That way, it's retain a lot of the flavour. They don't require a lot of cooking. You can remove the heads, you can remove the tails, and gut them. But during the cooking process, they're fine as they are. Just wash them.
So we'll have to just wash them. That's it.
Just wash them. That's it. Yeah. Okay, that's that bit done.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
All right. So I'm going to cut them small. Small.
Yeah.
Cool. Just into bite-sized pieces. You can have, depending on what kind of texture you want the curry to be. I try not to blitz everything in a blender. It's like an okay sauce, really sweet, but has a savoury kind of kick to it. It's the old cheapest tomato sauce.
Cheapest tomato sauce going in.
Okay, probably about
half a bowl.
Yeah, roughly. And then I don't know, about three tablespoons of soy sauce.
Oh yeah.
And then just a touch of dark soy sauce, just to mainly kind of deepen the colour. And it just adds that little bit more of a depth. And then sesame oil, roughly about a tablespoon, which is quite a lot. And then possibly maybe 4 tablespoons of sugar.
Right.
A pinch of salt and pepper. Okay. About 3 cloves of garlic. just finely chopped. What you do at the end, you sieve the sauce, so it's a smooth sauce. Oh. So it doesn't matter, you know, with your black pepper in there, because we've kind of not milled the pepper, so it's still in a kind of that's quite big pieces, so it'll come out when you sieve it. It's kind of like a more softer flavour.
So I guess we should explain for the viewers that this is almost all the ingredients are coming from this Chinese wholesale store, which is
definitely.
really good quality.
And just let it bring to the boil and then simmer it for about 5-10 minutes, just to kind of bring out the natural flavours of the garlic. And
yeah.
So you just want to reduce it so it's just a little bit thicker than what it is at the minute. And it'll also thicken up, because what happens is when you cook the chicken, once you fried the chicken, you put everything in the wok and you pull the wok up really high, you know, so it's ferociously hot, and then you tip in this sauce and it kind of just bubbles away like a syrup, you know, and it thickens up. That saucy kind of thick consistency, and you brought it to the boil, you just turn it off, and that can just sit now, and once you've sieved it, it's ready for the chicken.
So this is the galangal.
Slightly different but the same. Yeah. I'll just chop it off and then you can... It's very tough. It's more dense than what ginger is. Whereas ginger's quite soft.
Yes.
Very, very, very solid at the centre.
Yeah.
And this will be blitzed in with garlic, chilli, some black pepper, salt, some of the shrimp paste and the ground coriander to make the paste.
Just two will do the whole
thing. Yeah, it should do. Because they're quite pungent, quite strong. As well, we've got the lime leaves as well. That gives a kind of citrusy kind of flavour, and the coriander as well. So we'll have to probably add a little bit of sugar just to
balance it.
Balance it a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll keep the seeds in it. We'll be daring.
Yeah.
Just could you wash them for me, please? Let's take some of this with you if you like. Some of the lemongrass.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, now I know what to do with it. It's great.
Yeah, it's I suppose you could use it in larger quantities. I don't think we'll need any more than what we've already put in. But the thing is, with curries, you can cook them for a long period of time. So if you taste test after half an hour, you can kind of.
It's true.
Okay, so I'm going to use. I've not got any Thai chili powder, so I'm just using a standard chili powder.
So let me get this right, we're having fresh chilies and chili powder as well?
Yeah, just a little bit, just to kind of reinforce the flavour, because in chili powder, you always get a little bit of everything, so you get cumin. There's like coriander leaf in there. Yeah, your cayenne pepper, paprika, cumin, oregano and garlic. So it's like a mix, so you kind of... Yeah, it just kind of reinforces the flavour of the chili. Right. So probably a rough teaspoon.
Yeah.
And about the same again with the ground coriander. About half a teaspoon of turmeric, just to give the colour. I always think as well it kind of adds a bit of flavour.
Oh, it does, it does.
A mild curry powder. You'll probably find I don't add any cumin because the curry powder has cumin in it, and the mild curry powder, you can use curry leaf, you know, if you're going to be, you know, but this also contains, you know, some of those ingredients as well, so you can always end up compromising flavour, you know, by overindulging in one of them. I'll say about a heaped tablespoon. Also the chopped, this will be chopped and thrown in with the rest as well, with a little bit of oil and some lime. And yeah, we'll clear it up and then we'll put it all together. All the ingredients for the curry, for the actual curry sauce, are going to go in for the curry paste. So that's the scallions, garlic, galangal, the chopped lemongrass, the chilies with the seeds in, and the spices. And with that, what I'm going to put in is the juice of the lime. And some oil, just to help it along. Just a little bit of the fresh coriander as well. Packed in. And I'm just going to add some oil, just to help kind of
mixing process.
Yeah. Probably about 3 tablespoons, something like that. It's that'll form the paste as well.
Let's have a look at that lot. Oh my goodness.
So that's the curry paste.
Yes.
So that we'll fry that first just to release some of the flavours.
Yes.
And then what we'll do is we'll add the coconut milk, then the vegetables, and then finally the fish, and then we don't overcook any of the ingredients then. Okay, so really low heat. 1 chopped onion, slightly translucent. Okay, I'm going to add the spices. So this is the paste almost. There's not a lot of oil in this paste because there's already quite a lot with the onions there. So
yeah,
the main ingredients for the dish, just to the curry paste, and I'll let them just cook along with the curry paste for about 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and then we'll add the coconut milk, and then we'll simmer it for about 20 minutes before adding the fish. Okay, and now to that I'm going to add the coconut milk.
all of it. Wow.
All of it. Okay, and with the monkfish. Okay, and in with the prawns.
Wow.
We should be about ready.
Spicy chicken.
Spicy chicken wings. And once that's hot, all it is the chicken back in, and the sauce, and then the heat off. Which do we prefer? Yeah?
Again, such an amazing depth of flavours, wow. Well, the first thing I've got to say to you is put it there because that's absolutely sensational, there's no question about it. Absolutely sensational, really, really. You've opened me up to the world of Thai food, which I've not really known before, which is great. So, really, I just want to introduce the viewers to Neil, and I'm going to reveal something about shamanism not many people know. The way you find out whether you're a shaman is that someone else actually gives you the title. So I just want to say that I want to introduce you to Neil, and Neil is a shamanic chef, there's absolutely no question about it.
Wow.
It's everything about the way he approaches food, from the way he goes into the shop, the kind of shop that he chooses to buy the ingredients, the way he chooses the ingredients, the way he laid all the ingredients out on the work surface before we started and selected. You're an intuitive shamanic chef, so very much gratitude to you for being on Beauty Shaman, and wow, that's all I can say. Thank you.
You're more than welcome, man. More than welcome.
Thank you.